Hi, I'm Matt Benson. I'm the principal of Cawley Middle School. This year, our sixth grade teachers, sixth grade math teacher, Mrs. Karobas, and sixth grade teacher, Ms. Gallivan, and their team, Yale, the team Yale, have been involved with the 21st Century Classroom Pilot, where they have, starting in the summer, been involved with designing a 21st century classroom and implementing it into play. This year, the project is with Team Yale. I have seen this presentation twice. It is outstanding with the leadership that these sixth graders have taken on in their transition from Hooksett Memorial School. So I want to thank the board, and I didn't mean to talk to my back to you, but I want to introduce them to you. So I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Karobas and Ms. Gallivan.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Karobas, sixth grade Yale team math teacher, and my counterpart, Carla Gallivan. Just to give a little background, probably wondering why do we have this group before all of you today. Last year, the district had an initiative to kind of enter a contest, win a 21st century classroom, and Carla and I worked together, and we won. So here we are, along with many other teachers throughout the district. So what's been wonderful for us is we were able to go to Google Camp over the summer. We were able to attend Smartboard workshops and have some professional development time to work together, because we realized with math and language arts, and I know that's what we're tested on, but there are so many connections that we could make, and we could really work together and provide a great real-world learning experience for all of our kids.
And so we just left it to the kids, and the charge we gave them, the big idea was basically how can we make a difference in our community. So we sat and we had big meetings, and what they decided, they gave us all kinds of ideas, like have donkeys out around the classroom, and they came up with these crazy, have a moat around the school, and eventually enough of them came up with outdoor classrooms, so that's where we headed. And we started with, we've done a lot with Google Docs, which you'll be able to see how many different areas they did. And they just, they all did it as a whole group, and then we went back and so many students were selected to put this presentation together. So they're going to take it over from here and go for it.
Well, hello, school board and Hooksett. This is our intro to our presentation. Number one with locations. Our locations would be where we want to put the structure of a community project. So around the school, we picked positions we want to show you. So number two, the structures. We would like you, we sent out a survey for the structures, what kind of structures we want. In the surroundings, 2 months ago, Ms. Susie came to our school and talked to us about surroundings around the structure that they have at the Hooksett Memorial, and we're going to show you what our ideas are.
Number 4 is money. This is how we're going to raise money to build the outdoor classroom. Number 5 is surveys. We sent a survey out to all the teachers and other local schools to ask questions about if they ever had something like this. Number 6 is Mrs. Susie's visit. When Mrs. Susie came a few months ago, they talked about how they built their outdoor classroom at Hooksett Memorial. And number 7 is the bike-a-thon. The bike-a-thon is how we're going to raise, another way we're going to raise money to build the outdoor classroom.
Right now, this is our standing logo for our t-shirt to present to Hooksett to show that we are going to do a bike-a-thon to raise money for our community project, getting the goal that we can raise enough money to have our dream. So.
Kimberly Goslin. The Yale team walked around the school to get a sense of where we wanted to put our outdoor classroom. We narrowed down the area of the classroom to 6 locations. We hope you enjoy our ideas.
These are the 6 possibilities for the location of our outdoor classroom. So far, location 3 has been the most popular. Area 1, pros. Area 1 is a very good spot to build an outdoor classroom because it is near the entrance, so children who get off early can sit there before school starts. Cons. Even though it's a nice convenient area for students to get dropped off before school, it is a long way from where the students are living, so it would take up some class time to get there. Area 2, pros. Area 2 is a nice spot to build because it is a clear area with good soil for planting. It is also a good place for children to get dropped off before school starts. Cons. Area 2 is a small spot, and to make it bigger, we would have to cut down trees and interfere with the cross-country trail. It is also far away from where the children are learning, so it would take up some class time to walk there.
Pros for Area 3 are that it's on a hill, so we can build an amphitheater there or clear the area and put a gazebo or picnic tables there. Cons for Area 3 are that it's in the middle of the cross-country trail, so we would need to make more space for the outdoor classroom or change the cross-country route. Pros for Area 4 are that it's conveniently located on the side of the school, and if we put the classroom here, we have a less likely chance of getting ticks or bugs on us versus if we have the classroom in the woods. Cons for Area 4 are that students would disrupt classes if they were noisy because it's located right next to the school.
Hi, I'm Ron Morse. Area 5 is on a hill, so it would be a perfect place for an amphitheater. However, it's near the sports fields, so we can get in the way of those, and because it's on a hill, we couldn't build much more than an amphitheater, and we're not sure that's the structure that everybody wants. Area 5 is a good distance away from school, so we can feel like we're surrounded by nature, and because of this, it's going to be very quiet, and we'll be easily able to focus on our work. However, the path that is clear down in the woods is very narrow and used for cross-country, so we'll need to further clear out the area before we build. This will result in trees being cut down, which is not the intended purpose of the project.
We're going to tell you about what we think and how the structure should be built. We looked for something exciting and spacious. We hope you like what we have chosen. We looked for different types of outdoor classrooms. We hope you enjoy the structures we have chosen. Structure number 1, close. The screen can keep the bugs out, and it's a very large space. Cons, it could be expensive, and someone will have to clean the screens a couple times a year. Structure number 2, close. It is a large space, and science classes can interact with nature. Cons, since there's no walls, we will not be able to use it on winter days or on cold days.
Hi, I'm Haley Boy, and structure number 3, the pros are that students can gather around because it's wide and spacious, and handicapped people can easily get access. The cons are that there are big gaps in the sides, so we have to purchase a tent for winter, and students and teachers could get cold, so they need a jacket occasionally. Structure number 4, the pros are it's a good space because it's large, and it's an amphitheater, so it would also go with some of our locations, and it would be good for certain classes to interact with nature. The cons are it could get destroyed by storms, and it could be a little costly.
Here's what we're probably going to do for the insides of our outdoor classroom. There are certain things we would need on the inside of our outdoor classroom. We wouldn't need to get something fancy, just something simple that would be sturdy through the winter. These are some examples of some benches and picnic tables that we could use. These structures are easy and inexpensive. iTech students could even make these for a project.
Structure's conclusion. We think that structure number 3 is the structure we would best choose because it's wide and students could walk around
so could teachers without tripping or breaking technology because it's cramped, but it's wide so that wouldn't happen. And there's a ramp for handicapped people to have access. So us, as well as handicapped people, would be able to interact with nature more.
Hi, I'm Nathan Garris. This portion of the presentation is about any of the landscaping and items we may want around the outdoor classroom.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Clement. Some things that we can have around the outdoor classroom that are low-cost items and natural are plants such as ivy, flowers, and trees. We can also have mulch and fruit and vegetable gardens. Some man-made items are directional signs and water dispensers. Some high-cost items are wooden planks so that we could have a flat walkway that could be made out of granite or asphalt. And we could also have a ramp for handicapped kids to be also able to enter the outdoor classroom.
Some other ideas are fruit and vegetable gardens would be useful because any of the produce that comes out of them we could use in the kitchens to make lunch. Water dispensers. If it was a hot day and students wanted to bring water out to the classroom, then taking out disposable water bottles could get littered, and that's against the community project. Taking out reusable water bottles could get lost. So water dispensers are better because they're disposable cups, we have trash cans to put them in, and it's also better than water bubblers because we'd have to put in plumbing, which could cost more and would take more time. Finally, directional signs. The community project is about bringing together the community. So this project, the outdoor classroom is going to be able to be used for people that aren't in school, maybe that don't go to school or new here. So we want signs so people know how to get to it.
These are some hand-drawn pictures from bird's eye view of the structure. Using the structure, mulch, gravel, and plants. Here's a wood ramp and a directional sign with the fruit and vegetable garden. Over here is the structure with a path, and along the path is a directional sign with the ground. So many of the students have planned a lot to help with the community project, and to help them even farther, we made a survey to go to neighboring schools. Each survey will help the students, so it will help us with the information that we need, like where they go to put it, who uses it, when they use it, and all that helpful information. The survey has got simple questions that we made on Google Forms. And they just click and type in their answer. At the very bottom is a place where we can also put down other helpful information that we might need.
Hi, I'm Eric Webb, and this portion of the presentation is about how we're going to get the money for the outdoor classroom, like new grants and support from local businesses. We can even get 2 grants from Lowe's and Home Depot for $5,000 each. We would love to do that, and we're also going to send out letters to local businesses to ask for support too.
To get this money for this project, we need to conduct fundraisers, scout donations, and apply for grants. When we apply for grants, we realize that we have to earn money first. So we're going to have a budget bond that everybody can participate in.
We're going to send out letters to local businesses asking them for their help and support to build this outdoor classroom. This is an example letter to Agway asking them to donate money and to help us anyhow else.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Berry. This is an email we sent out to the teachers to answer questions for a teacher's survey that we sent out about the outdoor classroom. We also sent them a mini presentation to give them information on how to answer the survey. This is the survey that we made. We sent it out to all the teachers, but we found out that the questions were too difficult to answer. They didn't understand them. So, so we have to fix the survey. We have to collect more data, and we're going to make the questions easier and send it back out.
Hi, I'm Olivia Neville, and we're going to be telling you about Ms. Susie's visit to Colleen Middle School. Well, with any plan, you have to overcome the struggles with attaining the goal. So Ms. Susie taught us this during her presentation in her TED.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Connor. Ms. Susie talked about many things when she came to our school. She talked about what sponsors were good sponsors, how volunteers donated their time, equipment, and money, what students did to help participate in the makings, and she talked about how they had a master gardener come in to help them get a plan for the plants that they're going to have. She also taught us that there are many things that she would have done different, and they had a fish pond which they made, and they didn't realize that the next fishing game come in and put a pump in, so that's like one of the things that she would have done different, so that there would be mosquitoes that come in and cause diseases.
During Ms. Susie's time with us, I inferred that with any goal worth fighting for comes struggles. She told us that we needed a new plan to make our outdoor classroom more successful.
We decided to raise money for our outdoor classroom by holding a bike-a-thon. This event will be June 8th. Our goal is to raise $10,000. We think that by setting our goal this high, it will really encourage students to try hard to collect money. Participants will be riding their bikes around the school. You must pay $10 to ride, but you can also get sponsors. In addition, you'll get a t-shirt for participating. The t-shirts will have our logo on the front and sponsors on the back. We are hoping that the sponsors will cover the cost of the t-shirts so the rest of the money can go straight to the outdoor classroom.
Hi, I'm Hannah Boudreaux. We will start with a star is. Participants and students will get a barcode that will get scanned every lap they take because we want them to go back to their sponsors and say this is how many miles we biked. We will have shifts so students and participants don't have to work all day long. They're from 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 2, and 2 to 4. Parking will be in the upper parking lot that people will enter from Farmer Road. We will have other activities like babysitting, cold drinks and snacks, a little kid race, and some arts and crafts for people who can't or don't want to bike. We just want to know they're helping.
Hi, I'm Morgan Tremblay. We hope that you have enjoyed our presentation. The 6th grade EL team is very confident this outdoor classroom project will be a success. We hope to get this project done by the end of our 8th grade year so we can see the finished project. We would like to get your permission to continue with this process. Please contact us if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to speak in front of you.